Cold oysters can save lives. Here's how. The oysters you harvest each morning could be holding a bacteria called Vibrio. Vibrio is a naturally occurring bacteria in saltwater, where oysters live. You wouldn't know an oyster contains Vibrio since it doesn't change the oyster's taste, look, or smell, but it can make people sick without certain controls. What does this have to do with you? Oyster harvesters need to take action in warmer months to prevent liability due to an oyster-related illness. This can affect your livelihood. A simple solution to preventing illness and producing the safest, best oysters is by using ice. When saltwater temperatures increase, Vibrio in the water are more active and abundant. When oysters are harvested during these warm days, getting them on ice quickly and keeping them iced limits Vibrio growth. But the ice technique matters. Use ice from the beginning of the harvest, continuously layer it, and use it abundantly. Using ice on the oysters from the beginning and continuously through the end of harvest slows Vibrio growth and reduces the chance that this bacteria will make somebody sick. You want to use an abundant amount of ice, so consider bringing more ice than what you think you will need. The icing process should start with the very first oyster and as you're harvesting, continuously creating layers of ice and oysters. This layering method will allow for ice contact throughout the entire oyster pile. This will prevent trapping warm air in the center. The more ice you use, the less likely it is that Vibrio can grow in the oysters. We recommend starting at about 1 bushel of ice to 5 bushels of oysters. This will provide adequate cooling quickly. Once your harvest is done for the day, top with more ice and immediately move the oysters to a refrigerated truck at the landing site. A note for harvesters in Virginia. You are required to have a shellfish icing permit from the Virginia Marine Resource Commission if you do not plan to be back to the dock before curfew in the summer. You must also sell your oysters to a certified dealer. A waterman cannot sell to restaurants, stores, or out the back of their truck to customers.
This video is part of a series on shellfish safety. To view others like it, check out our website.